guys, today we are going to set up our planners together. We're gonna vibe out and I'm gonna show you exactly how I set myself up for the next 4 months. So my whole goal is to achieve more in 4 months in a condensed way than most would in 12 in an entire year. So step one, you'll see this reflect on our website, but you need your daily grind system. This is like the guts of the planner. This is the gold. This is really like the entire premise of the daily grind. It's called the daily grind system. This is the newest one that has just launched. The inside name is 3.0. So she is the third and newest and most epic rendition. So you can keep the cover or put it to the side. And then we have the intro page with all the details and like where to follow us for support. We have a free support group that you can join, so you can get rid of that if you want, or just use the back as a blank page. This was so highly requested to have a full assessment page, including your wheel of life, productivity sheet, so that you can assess as you're going through your 4 months how well you're doing. And really the idea is to achieve more in 4 months than you would in 12, so you can really hold yourself to that. You have your 4-month layout with any big goals that you want to achieve. So this space used to just be blank, and this is how I filled it out in my own planner, so I decided to create that for you. And then you have your month ahead, which has changed and is so epic. So now not only do you have your full month layout, you also have space to write what's going on every single day. You have your top 10 goals, which is, we're gonna get into that, but that is the concept of the daily grind, is your 10 goals for the month. You have the things that you're most excited about, your top priorities, which you can pick those top 3 from your list of 10. You have any thoughts, ideas, and notes, and then you have a word of the month, which I'm gonna help you with in a second. Then you have your week ahead. So we created a lot more space for you to be able to write everything throughout the week. You can put your top 5 goals from your 10. The ultimate list is the 10, and then you pull your top priorities. So your 5 for the week that you wanna focus on, and then you have a little month layout. So the way I would do it is like highlight which week you're on. So month ahead, week ahead, and then you have your daily pages, which have barely changed because this is really the concept of the daily grind. So every single day, you write out your top 10 goals that you have that month. And yes, they will repeat themselves every single day that month, but repetition is the mother of skill, and this is how we get the ish done. So your top 10 goals, for each of those top 10 goals, you have one to-do list. So this becomes your to-do list for the day. And then did it get done, almost, or tomorrow? Then from your list of to-dos, you have your top 3 needle movers. That's your daily grind. The concept of the daily grind came from something that I created from my brain, that every single day I would do 3 things. 3 is my lucky number. 3 is also just a beautiful number. 3 things every single day that would move the needle. So my top 3 movers today. To feel amazing, I will, right next to it. So what can you do for you? Wash your hair, do your nails, meditate, go for a walk, your stuff that matters to you. Don't forget, so any appointments or anything important that you want to get done, what are you grateful and excited for? And then your game plan. So the idea is these 3 needle movers should be somewhere in that game plan. It doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be crazy. And that's kind of the beauty of the daily grind planner, is it's supposed to be quick, effective, easy. And it is supposed to be the planner that you use from cover to cover, the first. That's what we tout it as, and that's what it was for me. So let me show you. So you have a full 4 months in here. I just wanna show you what the month in review looks like. So the 2 other pages that you haven't seen yet that are also new is your week in review, which is so sexy and so fun. So I actually gave you 5 prompts, and all you have to do, you don't have to write a big thing, just score yourself out of 10. So a little self-assessment at the end of the week goes a long way. Progress with this month's goals, how would you rate yourself? My focus and daily routine, my overall mood and happiness, my nutrition and water intake, my workouts and movement, how would you rate that? Which top 10 goals did you focus on the most? Which top 10 goals did you focus on the least that maybe you'd like to focus on this coming week? What are you currently reading? Your mantra for the next week, any ideas and notes, and then 3 great things that happened this week and your biggest goal that you have this coming week. So that's your week in review. And then you have your month in review. So your month in review, at the end of each month, you'll open one of these. You have your top 10 goals. Did the goal happen? Yes, almost, or no? A little layout of the previous month and what happened, proudest moments, things I want to, I love this part. Start doing, stop doing, keep doing. This month, how would I rate my growth and my progress, my habits, my daily routine and productivity, my happiness and my mood? And then I put 2 blank spaces for you to put whatever you want, and just rate yourself out of 10. Improvement, ideas, and notes, and that is your month in review. And then you go back into your month ahead, and you have 4 months of that. And then you can go back to the beginning, which stays at the front of your planner, and map out how you're doing every single month, and you can actually set up your productivity score. So that is the premise of the new 3.0. So that's step one. You're gonna see it on the website. It's super easy now to figure out how to set up your planner, which I'm gonna do in front of you. But that's step one. You need your insert, which is your 4-month system, and then you can get any bonus inserts. So let's say you want some blank dot grid pages, or we also have lined pages. Let's say you want an insert. We have a habit tracking insert. We also have the reading tracking insert, the budget insert. So there's a bunch of different add-on inserts, but your guts, like your 4-month system, is what you really need. Then you choose your cover. So you can either do one of our Luxe covers. I have my reading tracker in this one. So the Luxe covers are a vegan leather bound. They're sexy. Look how sexy they are. They're so pretty. And then they come with metal discs that are a little bit larger. This was our most recent launch, but our upcoming launch that you're gonna be a part of is the Moods collection. So we have 12 new covers launching, and that is what I'm setting up today. So you need your cover is the next step. So let's go through every single one of the covers together and the dividers, and we can talk about what each mood is. In no particular order, but I do tend to start with red always because she's at the tippity top of the rainbow in my mind. So every single cover comes with a complimentary little sheet of puffy, very retro feeling stickers. They're super cute. And the whole idea of this concept was to take what you need. What we kind of came up with as a team was basically, what if we could have a cover where if someone's feeling a certain type of way that month, or they want to invoke a certain mood that month, or just be a little bit more, let's say, fiery or honest or fearless, you take what you need. So this is our cover for the rock star. There's a quote on the back. Everything is de-embossed, I think is how you say it. And on the inside, you've got some little doodles that match the stickers. And then the idea is that you would, and you'll see me do this with mine, you would take some of these stickers, and they do remove themselves quite nicely, so that you can kind of interchange these without ruining the cover. You can put them on this little spot right here, or you can put them wherever, but that little rectangle is what that's for. And then there is 4 dividers that we do have a bundle option for the dividers also, if you want the whole, we're calling it the monochromatic set. So basically, if you want the whole Rockstar set, that is an option. So they do have pockets that you can keep they come with labels also, so you can keep your labels in the pocket. And the labels are clear and they can just go on this little tab here. So very useful if you're gonna set up your planner, even just with what I just showed you. So let's say you have your month ahead, you wanna put like what month you're at, the week ahead, you can use the dividers for that. And then these come with a beautiful red. So this is the red color personality, the rock star, which I'm gonna set to the side. She is like fierce, she's fearless, she's fiery, she's very honest as a friend. So if that's what you're striving for, go for it. The other thing I just wanna say, we created a full quiz. You can go have fun on our website and do the color personality quiz and figure out which one you are. All right, so I did say no particular order, so let's go through this one. She is the golden goddess. She's all about glam and glitz and luxury, and she doesn't feel bad about putting herself first. She's all about YOLO, treat yourself. These are the dividers. It's all like gold and green and just like luxe. We managed to create like a faux metallic, so these are still plastic, but I mean, they would look really good with the luxe ones too. These are faux plastic, so we were able to keep the price point low, and look at the cover. Funny story, this is Andre's favorite. He loves this one. I don't blame him. It's giving the 7 Husbands book, if you've read that. I haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers. So this one, I will probably eventually use this one because I do love it. I got like 2 of these, like when I did the quiz, I got like 2 answers of this. So I think I'm a little bit of her. And I did a full 3-day workshop on like how to figure out your color personality, and I did it with you. And I took you through the Dream Life Blueprint workbook. If you're still uncertain, I can help you with that in the workshop. The workshop was free, it was in our daily grind group. We created a fresh group, so like fresh start for spring. Everybody in there has access to it, so if you're in that group, go find it. This is the Pure Princess. She is all about cleanliness and order and organization. Very helpful, kind human being. Look how pretty this is. The coloring of this one is like, I can't. And by the way, I'm doing this because everybody said they wanted like a full walkthrough. She's giving spa vibes. Fresh spa, clean air. And then this one comes with green discs. So all of the colors are like, you have like a full color block, complementary color situation. And you have full permission. I always call it Frankensteining your planner. You can do that if you want to. Like, how pretty would the rose gold discs from the Luxe collection be on this? And yes, everything is interchangeable. That is the Pure Princess. Puffy stickers. I would also like to use that one day too. See, that's the thing, like, I'm not the Pure Princess, but would I like to be her? Yes. So, and also if you just like the colors, you can use that as your planner. There's no rules to this. The whole idea is that you're inspired. This is one that I would love to be. She's a spiritual siren. I love these stickers. She's giving like, I need to be near or on the water at all times. The water calls me. Comes with like these bright blue discs. Look at the dividers. Same thing, these always come with all the labels that you need. They're included, all the quotes. She's very much about like manifesting, like I don't chase, I only attract. Every single quote for each planner is specific to that color personality. When I tell you that there was so much love that went into this collection, like I don't even know where to start with saying that. Be the energy that you want to attract, protect your peace. And then there's some little sea creatures on the inside. So this one's like a nice teal color. So she's the teal personality or the aqua personality, spiritual siren. And then by the way, every single sticker sheet has a little nod to different movies, but mostly The Greatest Showman is, I'm pretty sure, on every single one of them. I love this one. This one's the one that makes me the most emotional because each color personality was modeled after someone I knew so that I could really dive into each personality. And this one is often very mislabeled. I mean, they all are. So there's labels that they've been given as either young adults or children that kind of like follow us into our adult years. And sometimes it stings a little bit, and sometimes we need to release that. So this one is the one that hits home probably the most. Not for me personally, just because I know a few women that are labeled as these and like maybe like a little bit rebellious or like overly opinionated or loud or whatever it is that you've been labeled as for each of these. It could hit home for a lot of us. And the idea is that you celebrate who you actually are and not the label that's been given to you. So she's the chic mama. Actually, I can. She remembered who she was and the game changed. And then on the inside, there's a sexy black heel, some candles. She's given like, I call this one my 50 Shades of Grey baby because she's just like, she's sexy. She's sexy and she's sultry and she's just gonna say what she thinks. You know, I don't know her name, but the main character from 50 Shades of Grey, that's her. She's sexy and she's gonna say what she wants to say. The biggest underdog, which came out as like the most beautiful cover, is the Natural Beauty. Calm is a superpower, good vibes only. I love this one. It's giving coffee shop, boho chic. She's very bohemian, she's very natural, she's very practical, very present, enjoys life. May have been labeled as like lazy or like overly chill or not like a go-getter, but maybe you're just very present and you enjoy the moment. The little stickers. These have like the mocha color discs. And yes, we are doing all of the bundles that you guys requested. The team is working very, very hard on that. So good, I mean, good luck choosing a cover. I mean, I can barely choose a cover. This one is giving imagination. And where did I put it? One little spark. My true self is my best self. I am who I'm meant to be. She's the creative queen. This one is the coloring of this. I just want to say we nailed it. Just be you. And then it comes with a bright orange. Never trade your authenticity for approval. So she is all about being unique and her authentic self, or your authentic self, not just for chicks. Look at the dividers. All the creative little icons and everything. Love her. Okay, this one, I am, full disclosure, and this is an example, like if this is you, you can do this. I am not this color personality at all. Like maybe like one portion of it, a little bit, because I'm the least extroverted person ever. But I'm obsessed with the coloring of this and I want it just for the coloring and the vibes. So, am I gonna use it? Yeah. So you don't have to have it as your color personality, you can just like it. So I love this one. It's giving like summer, beach party, Trader Sam's, like that's the idea of like the whole tiki thing, right? Oh, so life is a party. This one is the life of the party, is the color personality. What seems impossible today will one day be your warm up. And the stickers of this, just like beach day, cocktails. I just love like with the yellow discs. It's just so good. And then the dividers, look how pretty. And we really tried to complement all the colors. So everything just ties together really, really well. And every color is so bright. And my idea with this also, which I don't think I've shared yet, is that it could be almost used as like a coffee table book, that it's so pretty that you're proud to have it right on your coffee table in front of you, in your house or on your desk, out at all times so that you remember to use it. And it's just so beautiful to look at. So this is the life of the party. She's extroverted and she's fabulous. Warm, inviting, fun, all the things. Now, speaking of warm, this one is another like very positive, warm person because she is the ray of sunshine. Happy, healthy, positive, like just like a really upbeat human. I love the colors of this one. So in doing the quiz, which is so fun, if you've done the blueprint, like the workbook, the quiz in there, you might be used to it at this point. What's fun about the quiz on our website is nobody's done it yet, so you might actually get a different color personality because you're doing a different format digitally. I got this one, not as my main one, but I got this one, which I've never gotten this one. So, love that journey for me. Maybe I'm just a very happy person. Can't dim my light, let it burn so bright, rise up, here comes the sun. And then this one has the hot pink discs to go with that little rectangle color. And just for clarity, the covers include the discs that they are coordinated with as well as their sticker sheet. So this is one little bundle together. And then you can opt to do the bundle with the dividers. You can opt to do the bundle with the 4-month system. So that way you can get it at a cheaper price. Or you can do like the full big bundle too. So these are the dividers. Everything just goes together so good. Okay, we have a few left and these we're jumping into like the one that I'm gonna use. Because I actually do need to set up my planner. So I'm torn. I did the quiz and I got this one as my main, which I've never gotten this one as my main one. I always get it as my second one. She's the magical motivator. She is all about gratitude and enjoying the moment and romanticizing every moment. Own your magic. Grateful for how far I've come and excited for how far I'm about to go. And then the inside, it's giving Cinderella. So the colors were chosen from Cinderella's dress. Very naturally driven, very hardworking, very inspiring person. It's like the castle, the carriage, the garden gate, and it comes with a breathtaking view. And then it has all the pastel colors, and then the discs are the light purple. So I'm torn. Do I use this one? I think this one is gonna be one of our most popular ones. So either I use this cover for my setup. So this one, and then the next two, I'm completely torn. This one is not really me, but I just really like the colors. So she's the worldly wanderer. And here's, I'll just be honest why I like the colors of this one. It's giving Honeydukes, which I don't know which movie that's in. I know it's in Harry Potter, I just don't know which one. I need to rewatch it, but it's giving those colors like so perfectly. And I just really like it. And it says make ish happen, which I love. Always say yes to new adventures. I don't know, I'm really drawn to this one. And look at the dividers. The passport, and there's like the luggage and the palm leaf and the map. So cute. And then the last one, which is my color personality. Kind of leaning towards going with that because it's the OG. She is the big dreamer. It's giving Barbie/Elle Woods. Very feminine, very tenacious, very determined, very committed. I kind of want to do this one because it's like, it's summery vibe. It's just so, it's very Angie. So this one was modeled after me. Like I said, they're all modeled after someone I know, so I had to pick one that was me. So full disclosure, she's very Angie, very girly girl. She just dreams big. It's like the one that didn't give up. That's how I would label her. So I think I'm gonna set this up for me. So one thing I did on my main channel, if you saw the video on there, it might be up by now. If not, it'll be up very shortly. I did this like fun thing. I grabbed our blank pages from the blank dot grid insert and I just kind of played and I did some watercolors and I did a May, just like moving into the next 4 months. I did watercolors based off of my color personality, right? So I just kind of put some colors in there and I was just kind of did like a reverse coloring book where you basically just do the watercolors and you can color stuff in. I also did this one that's like a goal sheet with some metallic watercolors and I just kind of did some clouds and then I still have these two to fill out. So the idea of it, you can go check on my main channel, but you just do the watercolors and you just use a black pen or a pencil to color in the lines of what you think the outlines of the things are. but I kind of took it a step further and made it into like a planning sheet. So I have to flatten these. They will flatten right in my planner, but I want to include these. And then I also have, oh, this goes really well. So I have all my markers and extra discs and things in here, but look at how good this goes. Ooh. This one would go really well with the spiritual siren too. Okay, so I have all my treasures in here. So we've been through step 1 is get your insert and any bonus inserts that you want. Make sure you have your 4-month system. That's step 1. Step 2 is choose your cover, which we've done. So I have my cover, I have my discs. This one comes with the stickers, so I'm set. And then you can choose your accessories. So dividers if you want, markers, extra stickers. We have our daily grind highlighters that I'm gonna use to set up my planner. So I'm going to map all of this out. All right, so I'm set up on my canvas here that I had done my painting on. It's all dry, so all is good. So I feel like this is a perfect little setup. I'm gonna put my dividers and my stickers aside for now, and I'm gonna show you how I put together the cover. It's actually super easy. So you get 11 discs. You only need 10, so we throw in an extra one, and you just kind of slide these in. They just pop in. So I'll start with the front cover. So you can keep this extra one in your planner case or just put it to the side. Then put on the back. This, you just kind of line it up, and the same thing, just snap it into place. Your planner is put together. You have your discs in there, it's not going anywhere. And we don't do any designs in the middle, like any holes, so that it's more structurally sound. These will not break in half. You're gonna grab your 4-month system, put the covers aside, so just that cover and that cover, and then keep the rest. This is how I do it. I usually take just a few pages at a time. Take a bit more if you want, and then I snap them into place. So the other thing that I like to do, because I like to do the lined paper, the habit tracking insert, the reading insert, like all the different extra inserts, I will usually not use all 4 months. I'll file some of it away. So whenever first month ahead, I'm just gonna put that aside, and you can keep that in your planner case. So with my extra discs and everything, I'll probably just file it away here. That way it won't bend or break or anything, and it's secure in here, in its little seat belt. This can go here. And just a note, if you want to put the entire 4-month system in here, it will fit. So you can put everything in there, have it all in one place also. I've also got the habit tracker insert that I would like to include in here. So you can track all your habits for the month. So let's say workout, meditation, 15-minute walk, read, cook at home, and then you can map that out, and you can then track what progress you're making on your mood and how that affects it. So see, like the days where you miss, your mood will drop, weather, this month's sleep, like just how that's looking. So you can do that. There's also ideas and prompts in here for you and how to map this all. So this is an example page, and then there's a bunch of blank ones, and then you can actually habit track your entire year. Track your entire year. And then there is a weekly, this is what the year in pixels will look like. And then there's a weekly routine builder also with a checklist. So your morning routine, afternoon, evening, and night routine. So I would love to include this also. And there is a divider label for that. So I'm gonna have a habits section. And then I want also a section for notes. So we have these blank lined pages. We also have the blank dot grid pages. So we have both. And then we have the reading insert, like I said. So this is our newest insert, reading tracker insert. I had put it in my Luxe planner, which I kind of love. I was gonna take it out, but now I'm like, this is really pretty. So I have books, challenges this month and this week. I did a full video on this, but I'm actually like tracking all the books that I'm reading, and it's helped me so much. Like I've already, since starting this earlier this month, I did finish this book, and I'm well into this book. That's like better than I've done all year. So this is definitely changing my life. All right, so final verdict. I'm gonna keep this separate planner as my reading tracker because I really like it. Just, it's very well organized, and I can reach for it and keep it with my books and my Kindle. So I'm gonna use this champagne one, and it has the rose gold discs, and it just goes really nicely with the, I don't know, it just goes really nicely with this. So I'm gonna leave this. Again, I did a full video on how to set that up, including the little printed pages and everything. So I'm gonna set up my planner now. Okay, I'm gonna set up my dividers. All the dividers come with these 2 sheets of labels. They're included, and you literally have everything you need. So there's one sheet with all of the months in cursive or in capital, abbreviated and not abbreviated, and then all of these different labels from like AM routine, schedule, goals, finances, meals, books, habits, vision. So I'm gonna do, I think for this first one, I'm gonna start with this top tab here, and then there's the pocket on the inside. Oh, which is perfect, visualize your highest self. So this is kind of like vision and goals. So I think I wanna say vision for this. Snap in the divider. So we have our vision tab, and then I'm gonna go through self-assessment, next 4 months. I'm gonna do month, week, and day. So this will be month, week, and day. So I'm gonna do it for May. I'm gonna set up my goals for the month ahead with this. And then week ahead, and then which day I'm on will be this. Daily grind on this one. And on this last one, I'm gonna track my habits. I'm gonna take one of the habit tracking challenge sheets, and I'm gonna take 4 of the weekly routine, and then one of the year trackers. So before I dive into the inside, I'm gonna take what I need. That's the entire concept of this. So these are the sticker sheets, and these actually do clip in also. So you could just clip it in right inside the cover. All right, so this first page, the self-assessment, doesn't need to take super long. You're just gonna go through the 10 categories of life where you're at right now. And you can either X these out or highlight them, and then you're gonna fill out your wheel just to understand where you're currently at. And if you do want a bigger version of this, the Dream Life Blueprint workbook has like all of this, as well as the color personalities. In the blueprint, you've got the quiz for the color personality if you wanna figure out which one you are. And then in chapter 1, that wheel, your wheel of life is in there also. So if you want a bigger rendition of that, you can do that in the workbook.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.
So for the self-assessment page, it looks very pretty. I used our highlighters. I would suggest just putting on headphones, mashing out to a good playlist. I put on Greatest Showman. I wrote out where I am today, what can I do well, where do I waste time, what would make me happiest, and top priorities and focus for the next 4 months. And then I just assessed my wheel of life, and then what's cool is in 4 months, I'll do it again. So at the back of this, I just color-coded each of the top 10 goals section for each month. So I'll fill out May once I get to that. And then I put what my biggest goal is, how will I celebrate, and how can I make sure that that happens? And then the rest will be filled out at the end of the 4 months. So did it happen? And then what was my productivity scorecard will be filled out at the end. And then I put the dates of the next 4 months, and I will put the big important dates, which I can't put on this because you guys are gonna see all of our big projects, so I can't have that. And then there's a blank page on the back of that. And then going into the month ahead, this is when I'm gonna map out my goals. So I'm gonna color code all of those and then put my top 10 goals for this month and then get into my daily grind.
Make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm
All right, I am just finishing up my playlist. That was a vibe. I feel definitely very clear. So setting this up shouldn't take super long. Obviously your first setup of the first 4 months will take the longest because you're mapping out your vision and you're going through your assessment and everything and you're getting that month started. But it shouldn't be a tedious task. It should give you so much clarity and so much certainty on what you're going after. So the self-assessment was awesome. I included my little creative pages that I did on our blank sheets, which are very cute and very inspired by one of my goals. So I thought that it was kind of cool. On the month ahead page, I wrote out my top 10 goals. And by the way, wanted to share this. One thing that I've always done is I grab a blank page, so one of our blank dot grid pages, and I put different categories. So I did health, mental health, daily grind, like the company daily grind, so my work, socials, as well as hobbies and growth. And then from there, I kind of just do like a little explosion of different goals all around that. So I did nutrition, daily walks, Pilates, supplements, and I kind of just brainstorm like, what is it that I would love to do this coming month? Mental health, meditate, plan daily, make sure I'm up early, journaling, maybe reading. And then anything at the end of this that sparks something in me, I put a little asterisk next to it and I try and pick 10. And then I highlight the different colors and those become my top 10 goals. And I always keep this in my notes next to it. So I mapped out the top 10 goals on my month ahead page, mapped out my month, put in some important dates that I know I have to look forward to, as well as my top priorities. So from this list of top 10, this is a new feature in this planner. I thought it was so cool. So out of all my top 10 goals, 3 of the things that I know I'd like to work on this coming month would be definitely, I'm writing a book, so definitely that. More painting and more projects. So I tried to input 3 different categories. So one would be like hardcore work, one would be like growth and happiness for me of something that would fulfill me. And then also the third one would be like health, so Pilates. So I picked 3 different kind of categories of my top 10 goals, not just like work and finances and like the grind, you know, you gotta do the good daily things also. That is all laid out, and then the week ahead page will be ready for me to fill out. So I mapped out my little calendar up here, and then I put my top 5 priorities for the week ahead, knowing what I have in store for me, and then I'm gonna map out my days. So that's pretty much it, and then you go into your daily pages. So that we can do as like a separate video. I feel like a lot of you guys know the daily pages. The daily pages, you basically will rewrite out those top 10 goals again, as well as your to-do list, and then you know what you're doing that day, so you can stay on task. So happy launch day, Wednesday, April 17th, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. It's gonna be epic. It is our biggest launch ever. I'm so excited about this. Hopefully you got a good view of all the covers. There is bundles. All the pricing has been posted on our Daily Grind Instagram page, as well as in the Daily Grind group. It's a really good one. I like it. I'm very proud of this. Thank you for the amazing love on this collection. You guys seem very excited about it. I mean, only launch day will truly tell. And yes, I'm nervous because I always just want everybody to love all the things. But thank you for being a part of this. If you guys want to see more Plan With Me's, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see. I am all ears and ready to deliver on anything that you guys want. So this was super fun and very therapeutic for me. Had a good playlist. I feel very clear on my month ahead now, and I'm gonna go get back to work, as well as all my goals in here. So I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, dudes.
I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. Nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars.